Alright, hey, what is going on, my fellow destroyers? It is Trevor Destroyer, and I know I've been gone for a long time, basically because I sold my PlayStation 3, if I haven't told you guys already in my YouTube feed, but I sold my PlayStation 3 along with the games and all the other stuff that goes with it, including my capture card, my Evermedia Game Capture HD, so I'm all out of, gaming content. I can't play games unless I play those average, website little mini games on a computer, because my laptop's not a gaming computer or a gaming laptop, whichever one you want to prefer. So, reason why I'm doing this video is to have you guys catch up on, what's going on right now with me. So basically, this is you guys already. I already uploaded this gameplay video of the Last of Us demo, and I tried getting Battlefield 4 trailers and etc. and stuff like that. But I'm not a YouTube partner, and so whenever I tried to upload that, it said video block worldwide. So the reason being is because I didn't get permission from since it's Battlefield, I didn't get permission from DICE to use that trailer. So all those other bigger channels, because they're YouTube partners, they ask for permission, and I have asked for permission for about a month or so. I haven't gotten any feedback yet. So, just because my channel is a small channel, they're not gonna let me. But it's whatever. Um, so basically, what's going on is that the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One are over the horizon. They are only 2 months away. So we're in September right now, early September, and they come out in November. So for the PlayStation 4, that comes out November 15th in the US, and Xbox One comes out, I think it's November 22nd. And I'm sure everybody on all my subscribers, all the people who are watching this are getting a PlayStation 4, obviously. So, um, the PlayStation 4 is just, I've been with PlayStation my whole entire life. I've been with PlayStation since the PS1 era. Um, playing games like Spyro, Crash. I really can't remember any Need for Speed. Um, all those other games for the PlayStation. I'm not gonna lie, I also had Nintendo consoles as well, like Nintendo GameCube. I never had Nintendo 64. The earliest console I've ever had was a Sega Genesis. So if that is a little, it's a cartridge. It's not like a CD-based console, But yeah, that's the earliest gaming thing I've ever had is the Sega Genesis. So you know, the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One just right over the horizon, and you guys, I cannot tell you how excited I am. Basically because I've been absent for about 2 months and not playing games for 2 months. Especially when you're a hardcore gamer, it really gets to your head. Okay, it really does get to your head. And by the way, this commentary is going to be a very, very long commentary. So we're already 3 minutes and 30 seconds in. Um, so yeah, it really sucks, being absent from video games for so long, especially because I'm a leader of my clan in Battlefield 3, and my guys miss me, my clan members they miss me, my other friends miss me, and it's really hard to be absent from all that, especially when you're a good player in Battlefield, and I wouldn't consider myself a good role model, um, because I do, you know talk shit online. I do boast and stuff like that. So I'm not really the best role model. But in Battlefield 4, my clan is switching over, but I'm no longer going to be a leader, so it's going to work like this. I guess this is my recruiting session where I'm recruiting new players, but here's how it's going to go down. You're going to join the clan called Hood Brothers. It's basically my clan for PlayStation 3 for Battlefield 3, and I'm not going to be the leader, but you can choose whenever you want to, leave the it's just going to be a whole big brotherhood. You can choose whenever you want to leave the clan. I can't do anything about it because I'm not going to be the leader. All of us are going to be our own, pretty much our own little leaders, except we're all going to be part of the same clan. There's not going to be any leaders or anything, so it's just going to be like a free clan basically. Um, So yeah, and Battlefield 4 really, if I start changing the subject and stuff like that, that's because I'm totally unprepared for this video and all the other stuff. So, Battlefield 4 really looks awesome, and we haven't even seen any PlayStation 4 gameplay yet. We've only seen what PC and Xbox One gameplay. But as you all know, or if you don't know,
It's
the
been ripped
PlayStation
apart.
4 has better specs than Xbox One.
Body's pretty fresh.
So if you've seen the
Is that
Xbox
bad?
One
Yeah,
video,
might be. Guess
expect
I'll
the
stick
PlayStation
around.
4 version of the game to be even better. So, we haven't even, I think it was Scott Lau or something like that off of IGN. And so far, he's the only person that I've heard of that played, that has an online video on IGN. And he's the only person that I know of that played the PlayStation 4 version. And he was comparing it to a high-end PC. And he said he was concerned about the final product. But what I'm thinking is that it's not the final product yet. First of all, the guy himself is a hardcore PC gamer, so you'd expect when you're playing those high-end PC games with those graphics, and then you're going to consoles. Of course, the consoles aren't going to have PC graphics, but you're going to see a downgrade in resolution because your eyes are adjusted to those high-resolution gaming videos and stuff like that. So. He wasn't really bashing
These
on the
videos are
PlayStation 4
infection
version,
related.
but he's basically
So
saying
what
it could
will
be a
be
little bit
like?
better. But I really don't give a
Sort of.
shit because
We'll
Battlefield
see,
4
they
for the
say.
PlayStation 4
But
is going to have
that's
64
Like
players,
if you hear one creaking,
and
you gotta hide. That's
so
what they say.
far it's 720p, but for the graphics resolution it's 720p, 64 players, 720p. But I'm hearing rumors that Sony and DICE are trying to target 1080p for PlayStation 4 version. Here is, they won't do that. They will not do that. DICE especially won't do that because, for one thing, Xbox One cannot do that. So imagine, Xbox One
These guys died
64
waiting for
players
backup.
online, 720p, PS4 64 players online, 1080p, and then you're gonna have that, people are saying, oh, DICE is favoring, Sony PlayStation 4 because it's the full Battlefield experience. And that's the main reason why they won't do that. Even though Xbox this time around is going to get content first on Battlefield 4 because Microsoft and DICE, have their own little contract now, just like PlayStation and just like Sony and DICE did for Battlefield 3. And they're not going to do that. They won't do that. So my guess is final product 64 players online 720p. I don't give a shit. As long as it's 64 players, since we're coming from consoles, we don't care, All we care about, I'm talking about myself basically. All I care about is gameplay.
This is what feels like it's
Gameplay,
about to fall
um
apart.
my friends, all the people that I'm playing with. I'm not, I'm not saying PC gamers only care about graphics, but
That's it.
I don't know how to keep going with this because every single video I've been on, PC gamers are always bashing on console gamers and blah blah blah.
Well,
You guys all know how that works out.
It's really
But I don't care that Battlefield 4 is running 720p 64 players. I really don't care because there's more games than just Battlefield 4. For instance, Killzone Shadowfall. I'm also getting that game, and that game is going to run 1080p online. So, it's going to have the full resolution online. And for some reason, the campaign is only going to be 720p. I'm hearing Guerrilla Games is trying to make the campaign 1080p, the full experience. I'm really confused about that. 720p for the campaign and then 1080p for the multiplayer. I kind of get it because, people are going to play single player, then they're going to say, okay, I'm done. I'm going to straight to multiplayer. That's the only thing I'm going to be playing from now on. I'm not saying that other people will go back to the campaign and play those certain missions, but after you're done with the campaign, you're going to go straight to the multiplayer. That's what happens with everybody, unless you're like a trophy maniac for the PlayStation, collecting trophies and stuff like that. You're gonna go straight to the multiplayer, play the multiplayer, and keep playing and playing and playing because they're gonna keep adding those DLC content to it. So it makes sense that they're favoring the full resolution for the multiplayer versus the single player in Killzone Shadowfall. And another thing is that, you know, if my console, my fellow console gamers, if you guys are complaining that, PCs is still, in the head of PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, just like I said, don't even care about that. Only care about what you and your friends are playing. That's the only thing that really matters. The only people who make the experience worthwhile, the only thing that makes the experience worthwhile is playing with your friends. And I'm telling you that right now. You can have the best resolution game online, 1080p, 60 frames a second, online, and you're by yourself.
Okay,
You're by yourself. You're not
ready.
playing with, obviously you are playing people online, but what I'm saying is like, for instance, let's say if you're playing Battlefield 3 on PC and you're
See if there's a
alone,
way through.
you have nobody to talk to. How is the experience? It's obviously boring. So without friends, multiplayer is nothing. Multiplayer is nothing
Let's go
without
there.
friends to play with.
Come on, Ellie.
I'm telling you guys that right
Can't do
now.
that.
Let me catch my breath here.
Come on.
So, Killzone Shadowfall, PS4 also has many other launch titles and free-to-play games. That's another thing I want to talk about is free-to-play games
Come on, big
for
guy.
the PlayStation
Give me
4.
your hand.
This time around, the PlayStation 4 is pretty much going to be a console mixed with PC because all these other developers are finally going to be developing games for, these PC developers are
Go,
developing
go.
games for the PlayStation 4, and we're going to see all of these free-to-play games, and that is just awesome. For instance, Warframe. Warframe, it's a ninja game, and I'm not really too sure about the rest of that stuff for Warframe. Planets Die 2 is also coming to the PlayStation 4. It's a free-to-play game. And there was one more. What was it? I think Drive Club is, if you sign up for PlayStation Plus on a PS4, I think you get Drive Club for free. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I remember reading an article on it. So, and if you have, current PlayStation Plus for the PS3 and switching over to the PS4, obviously you're gonna get Drive Club for free because you're on PlayStation Plus for the PS4. Excuse me. You know, it's really I'm just so happy. When the PlayStation 4 comes out, I pre-ordered mine on Best Buy. I got express shipping, so hopefully mine comes launch day. I got the Killzone Shadowfall PlayStation Plus bundle. So and I also ordered Battlefield 4. So hopefully um all my stuff comes day one. It's on a Friday though. The PlayStation 4's release is on a Friday. So that's it's just like UPS and FedEx, they don't ship on weekends. So hopefully they ship,
Hey,
for everyone to get their day one, they
Ellie,
ship,
you okay?
earlier on Thursday,
Ellie,
and
you
then
sure you're okay?
everybody would get their
Okay,
copy of the PlayStation 4,
let's go.
the console, early Friday. So hopefully that's what's going to happen with me, because I did a little bit of research online, and there was this woman who worked at Best Buy. I was in the review section, and she said people who ordered online for day one are going to get their console
Give me a
first
second.
before anybody who pre-ordered in store. So hopefully, I do get my console. I just been absent from gaming for so long. I know some of you guys may say, "Oh, you're
How you
just
doing,
a,
ladies?
you're
All right,
just a rookie.
come on.
You've only been gaming for a little bit." And I don't know where that came from. I've been gaming for about
The stairwell's blocked.
all my life. I'm 21 years
Shit.
old. I have no clue where that came
God,
from.
this is crazy.
Um, I'm just out of
Just don't
stuff
look
to
down.
talk about now.
Are you serious?
I'm just really excited for the PlayStation 4's release. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Um, because there's over a million copies of the PlayStation 4 right now. There's over a million pre-order copies of the PlayStation
Come on,
4,
Ellie. Yeah.
and Xbox One is lagging behind
Don't look down.
by so much. I think there's only about
You okay?
500,000 pre-orders for
You got it
Xbox
in.
One, and I'm not hating on Xbox One. I'm not hating at all. Um, in fact, I love those Xbox games like Halo, Gears. I wish those, those shooter games were on PlayStation. I'm pretty sure Xbox players wish Uncharted was on Xbox, vice versa, all that other stuff. And for a PlayStation 4, it really does have those PC specs. I'm not saying it's as equivalent to a PC, but it has those PC specs. And what I'm really excited for is to see a game like The Last of Us, Uncharted, God of War, all those other exclusive PlayStation games, with PC graphics, because pretty much that's what we're gonna get. And I've always, when I had the Uncharted series, I always imagined what would this game look like on PC settings. So we're finally going to get that, hopefully, in the near future. And by near future, I mean, Q1 or Q2 of 2014 next year. I know Naughty Dog's not going to say anything about any PS4 game this year. So hopefully, either first quarter next year or second quarter. And especially God of War. Santa Monica, if you've ever played God of War 3, Santa Monica did an awesome job with God of War 3 for the PS3. The graphics were amazing and the detail and everything. Oh my goodness. So I just cannot wait to see God of War on the PS4. It's going to look amazing. But look how I got this guy right here. Ugh, choke him out. Ugh, 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 yes, you're dead. You're dead. Oh man. Just other things to talk about. I'm about to just shut up and just let the gameplay play, but I'm not gonna do that. So let me know in the comment section below what you are getting, a PlayStation 4 or Xbox One. Um, I really want to know. I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure everybody's getting the PlayStation 4. Just I just want to see a variety, I guess. You know, just a big variety of gamers saying I'm getting an Xbox One rather than a PlayStation 4. It would be pretty cool to see that, I guess, because so far the PlayStation 4 has been shitting on Xbox One, and I'm sorry to use that word, but it's the fact. It's all facts. PlayStation 4 is beating Xbox One to a pulp in the US, and, just imagine what the UK is going to do, because there's more people in the UK who love Sony than in PlayStation than in the US. So imagine how Xbox One is going to deal with the PlayStation 4 in the UK. It's gonna it's gonna be a massacre. It's gonna be a straight massacre. There are gonna be so many people just buying PlayStation 4 rather than Xbox One. And this time around, we have so many Xbox 360 players switching to the PlayStation 4. Even though Xbox One and PS4 are so identical now, they are so close right now. Microsoft reversed the Xbox One DRM policies and stuff like that. So they're just so identical to each other now. You really can't decide. If you're coming from Xbox now, it's just like, oh my God, it's just like the PS4 now. If I get the PS4, I'm going to miss out on all of my Xbox exclusive games like Halo, Gears, um, Forza, and all that other stuff like that. My lizard just fell and scared the living shit out of me. Oh my God, my heart just stopped. Ugh. But yeah, so if you're coming from Xbox, what I gotta say is stay on Xbox. It's the same thing as PlayStation 4, and what a lot of people are complaining about, it's $100 more. You've been complaining about that since Xbox One's announcement, and Xbox One doesn't come out until November. So $100, you can make that in less than 2 weeks. So I don't know why people are complaining about that. So it's whatever. I'm coming from PlayStation. Obviously, I'm getting a PlayStation 4. My friends from PlayStation 3 are obviously getting a PlayStation 4. It's cheaper. You know, um, I'm getting the Killzone Shadowfall bundle all for the same price as the Xbox One console. But from what I'm seeing on the internet is that if you order an Xbox One console, you also get FIFA 14, I think. It's that soccer game, so you get a free copy of FIFA 14 if you get an Xbox One. So that's pretty good. So I wouldn't say that's bad, but back on subject, you're gonna miss all of your Xbox 360 exclusive games because it's obvious that they're gonna make later games for Xbox One, Gears, Halo. definitely Halo. We already seen a Halo trailer, so all those other games, Fable, I think what was it called? I think it's Fable Legends for Xbox One. And seeing my twin brother play Fable, I really love the Fable series. If Fable was for PlayStation, I'd be playing that all day long. I freaking love games like that, open world games like that. So, just to have a game like that on PlayStation would be awesome. But alright, you guys, that concludes this commentary. If you liked the video, I know it was really long, but if you liked the video, please like it and subscribe to me if you haven't. And I will talk to you guys in the next PlayStation 4 video. See ya.
Let's just get out of here.